I'm not gonna warm up today. Didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, fuck.
That wasn't bad.
You might be going somewhere with that.
I might be going somewhere.
Meanwhile, Brian's been warming up for 12 hours. He really has, dude. It's so funny. That's why he's the lead guitarist.
I actually knew Johnny the longest, but I didn't really know him. He was my friend's little brother. And apparently he claims I used to pick on him in kindergarten.
I met Johnny through his older brother.
Their bassist, for whatever reason, wasn't working out and had to leave for a couple weeks, and they still had 2 weeks left on the tour. So I was like, well, I could take a couple weeks off high school so you guys could finish your tour before you do your next record.
He was and still is to this day is that little shithead, you know, but he's one of the nicest people in the band. Yeah, we used to torment that kid incessantly.
We got along quite well. We kind of noticed that we were kind of the same kind of people, and we're all characters, so.
I'm actually trying to think like how we get into a routine. It's 9 o'clock when we're on the stage. It's gonna be exactly when we should be asleep. It's gonna be like 7 in the morning, like 8 in the morning.
Indonesia is very far away, and the fact that there's such a big community of Avenged Sevenfold fans here is pretty special to us.
How would you describe Indonesian fans?
Fucking crazy. If you're getting off of a plane after 27 hours of travel and you're tired, you're a little irritable, you're looking for a beer, and you see the energy of the fans at the airport, you just know you're back at home.
We live really far away, so it takes a lot to get over here. And the fans seem like they understand that. It's really nice just to be here and see people's faces.
And that energy is infectious. And right away it sobers you up, and you're ready to do the mission at hand, which is give them the best show possible, because we're not here all the time. So we're just focused, we're energized, and I'm really excited to be here.
So Indonesia must have special place in your heart, right?
100%. There's no place that treats us quite like this. It's pretty incredible the type of greetings that you get. And we feel like we're putting on a show that transcends rock and roll or metal or whatever genre people try to label us in. So we're just excited because we have a great team that has put together an unbelievably special show for people in Jakarta.
We just wanted to come back and make an event, a major show. And so we're really grateful that, you know, it did as well as it did. We weren't sure. You know, we haven't been here in a long time. And for that place to sell out was really special to us.
This set's gonna cover all bases and they're gonna be super stoked. I think the reason to do it is because if you look at bands like Grateful Dead and stuff that do mix up their set and play long songs, and we're more of that type of band.
What a voice!
So the anthem that you played during the in 2009, right?
Yeah.
And then the rumor has it that you will play it again in Indonesia now. Is it true?
That's what I hear.
Since we don't come here often, a lot of the set will be catering to our Indonesian fans and not something that you do all the time.
It's been a long time coming. Does everyone feel good?
So it was like very much on our radar that people here like the White Album. So we're gonna pull out some stuff from that era that we don't normally play and play it for the show on Saturday.
Half of it is definitely to do what we do now, to really showcase this new chapter of us, and that's really explore the imaginations and the colors of life is but a dream.
Super meaningful to us to come to a place that hasn't forgotten about us, it's only grown. The love and the energy here is the next level. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
They're excited when we get here, and that's always nice, right? It's nice to go to places like Jakarta and Brazil, and like places where we don't get to go a lot.
As a band, that's a dream come true, is to have a family, a base of loyal supporters that aren't fair weather. They're there with you for life. You know you have a home here, and you will always come back.
This is a special night for us, but at the end of the day, this is all about you guys. We fucking love you guys so much. We will come back soon. This has been a little piece of heaven for us.
Oh, that was a great show, except for Brian fucking that solo up.
We could say it's rude. I don't want to say that.
I don't want to say it's
kind of rude.
Yeah.
You know you never lose, and all that you are, it was
What's up? We are Avenged Sevenfold, and we are coming to you in Jakarta, May 25th, 2024. So get ready for those tickets.
Manila Abangku.
So you're thinking just video, spotlight, and none of those lights?
I think that's cool.
Get rid of all this and just kind of have it run through the stage. There's got to be some moment where you just see that skull.
So how the fuck we doing on this Tuesday evening, huh? You guys feel good? Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you guys so much.
Johnny's fucking throwing out picks, dude. Giving away the ending.
He couldn't fucking hold on.
There's something that happens when we cross over into Canada. The crowd, look at these motherfuckers, they're out of control.
So mid-show, Brian comes into my guitar world and he sort of told me that there was a problem with his leg. We had a medic on standby and he was in a lot of pain. Amazingly, he still finished the song, which was about 8 minutes long. Don't know how he does it.
Now, I'm a little bit worried about moving, because that's my initial thought was the Achilles, but I can feel the Achilles, but if it's...
So we get to Quebec City and, you know, I chat to him before the show. I guess adrenaline kicked in and he went with it.
I'm feeling pretty good.
You guys are incredible. This song goes out to all of our favorite people in Canada.
Power, more pace, more money, more taste. Build here, build down, build up, build now.
I thought you were gonna be sitting the whole time. Look at you troopering it up.
Well, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Wasn't the brightest move. You know, John, I just love what I do so much. But
I know you do.
I do it for the people. And
the people that you love and care
oh God, that's
Truthful.
great. Yeah, let's not share that with them. That was just us, you know. We'll keep it real back
Yeah,
here.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, bud. I'm running. How's it going?
Ordinary, I'm excited to hear. That's probably my favorite song off the album. The boys are honest, that's what I love about them. They've stayed consistent, and that's why they're here selling out arenas. They've stayed consistent.
There's so many places that we haven't been easily in 10 years. For us, it's like, let's make every show a special event that people will remember for a long time and look forward to.
I think we're about to rock Montreal in 5 minutes. Actually, I can confirm we are rocking Montreal in 5 minutes.
Montreal has probably the best crowds out of the whole country of Canada. It's going to be wild, it's going to be loud, and it's probably going to be one for the books, for sure.
Avenged Sevenfold, bienvenue à Montréal. On est prêt pour rocker ce soir.
Waiting on Live Nation to make a decision.
I was wondering if there was an official cancel yet.
No, they're just evacuating everyone now.
There is no guarantee that another strike or another front comes in and we have to stop at some point during the show, but I can't predict that.
Copy that. Just waiting on confirmation on what they want to do.
Tell you what, we've kind of had a weird week. We had to cancel Detroit because there was thunderstorms. And then yesterday we played in Chicago, and with the humidity, it was 115 on stage when we played. So it's kind of nice to play indoors tonight to all you amazing people. Let's enjoy the night. Let's be grateful. Let's live in the moment tonight. Let's enjoy the music, enjoy each other.
Let's get this fucking show going. The shows are always great in Canada. Great fans in every one of the cities that we went to: Winnipeg, Saskatoon, Ottawa, now here in Vancouver.
Today is a very exciting day, August 7th. This is the first time Avenged Sevenfold is playing in Rogers Arena. It is a pretty magical moment to be seeing them here on the Life is But a Dream tour.
It's always good to come back and see our friends. Canadians are the nicest people on the goddamn planet, so thank you guys for always being so welcoming to us.
Avenged Sevenfold, Edmonton fucking loves you.
So thank you guys. I see a lot of birthday signs. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
We all had our families out and stuff too, which is great. Get everybody together. Kiddos get to have fun and play in the dressing rooms and make big old messes and stuff. And they're all getting along, which is the best part.
So before we go any further, it's a very special boy's birthday tonight. Mr. Zachy Vengeance' son, Tennessee, turns 8. So Tennessee, if you're watching the show and you're not in bed yet, happy birthday, brother.
Life on the road is tough on your body. There's no way around it. You got to take care of yourself and stuff, and I need to remind myself of that.
Sometimes you just gotta get outside and fuck the grass, you know what I mean?
Hey, yo, man in the chicken costume. I'm getting the fuck out of here because that motherfucker is not real. You can die here with him, but I'm out of here.
Them shadows are fucking real.
Yeah.
On camera, too. Hey, Johnny, you left this back here.
Ending the set with G.O.D., it's a bold move. It's an unsettling concert that way. And it's the whole vibe of the new record. The whole ideology is unsettling.
Yeah, congrats, dude. It feels fucking better than ever. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
And in my dreams I
I feel excitement when we play the ending. I like the element of surprise, and it makes me feel a little bit uneasy and takes me out of my comfort zone. And I know that there's going to be so many fans that in retrospect go back and revisit the song and the lyrics and realize it's more than just a song, it's a story all in one. And I think it'll serve its purpose someday.
kill the
are you doing? Dude, you're playing with yourself again?
Well, he's the best looking character.
Second grade, I met the Reverend. He was always getting in trouble. He was this total troublemaker kid, always class clown. You know, just had no. He just truly didn't have any respect for authority whatsoever. And it was like, you know, like it was cool to go act like, you know, like, oh, I don't care about this, I don't care about that. But he truly just didn't get it. Like he just didn't understand why. It's just in his nature not to, you know, respect anybody. He just was just a crazy kid. Never went to school. Always, you know, getting himself in trouble. So I immediately latched onto him.
The Rev is definitely, you know, my best friend. We grew up together and met him in 8th grade. He was pretty much the class clown, going crazy, messing with everybody, and we actually got in a fight. We were standing in line in a wood shop and he was doing something and I hit him or something like that. I forget exactly what happened, but we got sent outside and we were just talking. It came about that we both played music, and we went back to my house later on that day and started jamming, and I couldn't believe what an incredible musician he was. So we've just been making music together ever since.
Evermore. Let's come and laugh at me! Let's come laugh at the army!
A nice attachment to someone, you know, it's your own fault if you fucking leave it somewhere. Fuck that.
He's just always insane, you know, if you ever hang out with him in a close level, he's just always kind of out there and he'll always make you laugh, you know, there's never a dull moment with the Red, he's just running around.
He's already got the worm, and I had to make it worse with that. The worm fell out.
Remember we got a bunch of cigars and fucking walked reservoir style down to fucking lampposts and showed them our demo tape?
Yeah, of course I do.
Of course they would never let that band play. Why can't we find that demo tape? It's the funniest, best demo tape you'll ever hear.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Let's
not
go
even a
shopping
joke. At the Gap.
Was that the song?
That's one of them.
There was one song that was the fucking.
Let's go hang out at the mall.
That's the same song.
Let's pick up on guys, even though our chest looks like a wall.
H8! I can't get a date, H8! So I masturbate, H8! I can't get a date, H8! I started playing drums just for fun, like when I was about 5. Tried to take lessons for a while, and it didn't work out too well. But then I started taking lessons at 10 again.
I'm going to play a piece now, written by the youngest member of our ensemble. He just turned 13. I have to tell a story, because this just blows my mind. I've taught for many, many years, and Jimmy came to me, must have been 9 or 10. But he didn't know anything about the drums, and he came and immediately became a very serious student and practiced everything and always had his lesson. Then he started transcribing Lars from Metallica, which is very, very difficult stuff. And he didn't even really know yet how to write music, so he would bring it to me, and I'd sort of have to, you know, things would be in the wrong place, but it would be right whenever I would, you know, get the bar lines in the right place and everything. It would be absolutely right. And then he would sit down and he'd play it. Now this was very astounding to me for somebody who hadn't even played for a year yet. And then one day his mother came to me and said, "Well, Jeanette, I think that it's time to get Jimmy a drum set." Well, I was very bewildered by this because he was playing, and he was playing really good, and I thought, how could he be playing this way with no drum set? So I asked her, well, what has he been playing on? And she said, well, he has this little toy drum set from Sears that he's been playing on, and the thing is starting to, you know, crumble. But if you can imagine hearing Metallica kind of stuff on a little drum set from a little toy drum set from Sears. That's something to think about. So Jimmy has a real drum set now, and he wrote this piece for us.
And then didn't stop for about 6 years and got really heavily into it, and started playing in bands right away at like about 12, like punk rock bands and percussion bands, and taking classes in college and stuff like that, and just went through 10 million different bands until landed in this one with my old best friends, and here we are.
He's everyone's best friend in the world. You know, everyone really cares about him. He's just one of those people that everyone, like, you know, like whenever there's a wedding, he's always the best man. Like, from all our friends, everyone's like, oh, Jimmy, you know, he's people's godfathers, he's to people's kids. He's just always like everyone's best friend.
Yeah. Let me check my range. All right.
It's awesome to be playing with him because every time we're playing, there'll be parts in the show where we're either hungover or for whatever reason we think it's funny.
God damn you! Give me a beer! God damn you! You lost your soul! Oh my God! Here it comes! Take it! Take it!
We look at each other and just start busting up laughing. I'll go up behind him on the ramps and like mess with him.
Get the fuck out of my fucking campsite!
And I'll have a little bit more fun with it.
of a bitch!
Best drummer in the world goes to the Rev. Yeah! Goes to I can drum with this. Oh, I can drum with this. I can drum with this.
Avenged Sevenfold in their sticky situations.
I can drum with this.
You know, the Rev, you know, freak of nature. You know, one of these people who you look at him, there's really nobody like him. I mean, he sits there and he starts getting ready for the show, and all of a sudden he goes out there and he plays a show, and you sit there and it's like, human beings can't do that. You can go through an hour and 10-minute set and play what he just did, and he doesn't miss a beat. And you talk to him, and he's one of the warmest human beings you'll ever talk to. So here you go out and you see him, he looks like a machine, and then you sit there and you talk to him, and he'll be sitting there, he'll put his arm around me when we're on the bus, and he goes, dude, I'm glad you're out here, man. I love it when you're out here, it's fun. He just has that heart, that huge heart in him.
See that?
Hey, babes, how are you?
Yes.
I'm great. I'm great. We're just waiting for the band to go on stage.
Wow, dude, that's power.
Yeah. Immortal King's Bob. Remember when I was passing out on stage and so you gave me some fucking arms?
Yeah.
Hey man, I hate holding these fucking things.
How much time we got, Larry?
Oh, I hate you holding this glove.
I wonder what that guy did with my shoe that we took a shot of beer out of. It smelled so bad. Funnest show ever of all time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, best day of my life last night. Best day of my life last night. See, I could have been high highs and low lows.
Is out of his mind in the most wonderful way. Wild, crazy, funny, absolutely amazingly funny. Seriously a genius, like very, very smart guy. He could write a novel if he wanted. He is extremely musically talented, obviously. It's not that he could just play drums, he could write music and sing, a phenomenal voice.
Alright. I can never love anyone before.
Oh, it's not funny anymore.
The thing is,
What can't say?
I'm very jealous right now because I think I should be marrying both of you. Individually, because that's how much I love both of you. I'm happy, but it's kind of a bum out at the same time. I missed my chance. What can you do? Don't miss your chance. You didn't. I love you guys more than anything on the planet. So huddle up with me first. I'm gonna take my time and speech. One day, dude, I'm just gonna get off the bus and I'm gonna run into the woods. I'm never gonna come back. And when I come back, gonna be the Knife Master. Best quote I've ever heard, dude. The best turnaround in the shortest amount of time. Rah! Fucking, and I'm never gonna come back. And when I come back, strong and quite strong. The fucking best thing I've ever heard. Spy cam, fucking half a foot away. Fucking catch him in the act, dude.
I'm ready. I'm out. Let's do it.
See, you should have told me about the hood,
Just kidding, guys. Hide everything that we fucking do. Let's have a pounding contest for the DVD. Finish. Oh, you won? Empty bottles stuck in the sink. What kind of assholes are these, you know? We're on tour together every day.
What's your number, man? I'll You guys are my best friends, and I'm having the best time in the fucking world. Yeah. I'm a little too close to Johnny right now, but that's okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Drinks with Johnny. I'm here with John Dolmayan.
That's right.
Drummer extraordinaire. And we're going to be drinking some scotch here today, so let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right, man. So I heard you're a Scotch man. This happens to be your bottle, but in the interest of showing a couple things, I'm going to go through a couple different bottles. Let's grab this one. This one is a Highland, so Highland I'm going to go neat with. And I'm going to show the kids at home a little pour. The kids need to know.
Yes, the kids.
So a lot of times, you can do your shots or whatever, but if you've ever heard the term, a finger or two. So this is going to be a 2-finger pour. We're going to take 2 fingers and we're going to pour it right up to that.
Some people's fingers are bigger than others, but
And
it's just genetics.
yeah, well, good thing that I push them right up and against it and get it nice and fat so you get a nice pour.
You get that warmth too from your fingers.
I do. I like it. You want to try any of these?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. So it's just a Highland that I got. That one's comparable to a Macallan, I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then the next one is going to be my kind of favorites. It's Ardbeg. It's from the region of Islay. And that's where you're going to get most of your peatier scotches. And a lot of people say it tastes like a tar pit or something like that. I absolutely love it.
Did the cork get stuck?
It did. Holy shit. Fix that real quick.
Now it's really going to be too
See, that's the perfect way to pour here at Drinks with Johnny. We're going to do another 2-finger pour. And with this, I like to take a little eyedropper, put in a couple little drops. And that's just going to cut it just a tinge and open up a lot of those peaty flavors that are predominant from Islay. That's my bitch right there.
Yeah, and right away, it's very strong aroma. You can smell the peat moss, a little bit of cork.
That couldn't have been more perfect, by the way.
Right. I know I'm not going to like this because I don't generally like peat mossy, but let's try it anyway. Smooth. Yeah, it's more of a, well, obviously peat mossy, but it's a smoky flavor. It's got a little bit of bitterness to it. Still, really good whiskey. Not my favorite, but for a peat mossy, it's really good.
That's one of my favorite bottles, to be honest.
I'll try one more sip of this.
Yeah. Take as much as you want while you move on to the way that we spoke before.
Very good.
The way that you like it is a little Johnny Walker with some ice. So I didn't open this one yet before you got here, purposely.
Well, sometimes you go to a strip club.
I've never been to a strip club, John. Come on.
But in the old days, when we were single and we'd go to strip clubs, you have to be very careful because whenever they heard somebody was buying an expensive bottle of anything, you had to make sure that they brought the bottle to your table and that you opened it yourself. Otherwise, you'd be drinking Black Label out of a Blue Label.
That sounds about right. If you're lucky, it would be Black Label.
If you were lucky.
Blue Label. So I got you a little fancy glass.
Beautiful.
A little fancy ice for you. I'm not going to bother with the fingers on this one.
Yeah, traditionally we don't use this much ice.
No.
But what's great about ice like that, first of all, it doesn't melt right away.
Yeah.
So it's not going to water down your drink. You want to sip first?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It's good stuff, right?
That's fucking excellent.
Yeah, Johnny Blue has been a favorite of mine for many years.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you who are, of course, 21 and over.
Yeah, drink responsibly, everybody. 21 and over. Let's take a move.
Sure.
And I don't object to your taking a drink once in a while, but I just don't want to ever hear of your being drunk.
All right, John, I got you on the couch. You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready, but what the fuck is this?
I'm glad you asked, John. It's Johnny Jenga.
We're putting money on this for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So, the game of Johnny Jenga is a normal game of Jenga. If you pull a block that has something written on it, you gotta read it out loud, do the action. You might have a penalty of drinking some more, taking another block, something along those lines. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Ooh, these are tighter than I expected.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ah, we got a clean block. We got a clean block.
All right.
So, I know you're born in Lebanon.
Yes.
Beirut. When did you move into the States?
Actually, it's a little more convoluted than that.
Okay.
First, there was the Civil War in Lebanon in the early 70s.
Okay.
So pretty much everywhere was a battleground every day. And then we took asylum. Some of my family got asylum in the United States, some got it in Europe. We got it in Canada.
Okay.
So we went to Canada, lived there for about 4 years, and then moved to Southern California.
Okay, and when did you get into Southern California then?
Must have been like 1980.
1980? And you
80
came
or
as
81.
as a family, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Okay.
was like 7 or 8 years old.
7 or 8 years old, okay. At that age, were you already in love with music when you were coming over to the States? Did you have any influences before? You said you were about 7 or 8 years old.
Yeah. So my dad was a musician, and coincidentally, he started on drums. At the age of 2, my dad would put on like 8 tracks, and I would just drum along to it. And then whenever he'd have a performance, I'd be on stage, on the side of the stage, doing the same thing, just mimicking the movement of drumming. You know.
At 2 years old, so it was just
At
like
2 years old.
It was just in your blood.
Yeah, it
I'm
was
clean
inherent.
again. I'm clean. I'm clean.
You're clean. Yeah.
Well, I mean in this game.
We'll drink anyway. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Oh, when I was young, I used to think that water was only fit to drink. But now I've learned it'll help chase dirt, keep you healthy, clean and pert. Spick and span is now my song. Spick and span, be healthier.
When I finally convinced my parents to get me a drum set, I was 15.
Okay.
So they bought me this drum set, and I just would practice 6-7 hours a day. I would leave school early to practice.
I think that's kind of like, that's a similar story I feel like with a lot of musicians that have become successful.
Well, if you're going to be successful in anything, you have to put everything into it. The only problem is for us, any kind of art form, not just being a musician, but I mean, there's no guarantee of any kind of success. There's no guarantee of any kind of living. You can't really depend on having a family or anything else. So you put all this effort into it. You put all your passion into it. You put in the man hours to learn the craft, and then you can end up making no money off it.
Yeah, we got to. I mean, for me, it was always go for broke.
Lemmy said it best. Somebody's got to make it.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to make it. Somebody's got to be the next NFL player. Somebody's got to be the next musician. Somebody's got to be the next actor. Whatever the art is, the sculptor, whatever it is. If you put everything into it, and if you fail, first of all, you may not fail to the level that you think you'll fail at. Right?
Yeah.
If you've put everything into it, you'll get to some level of success somewhere in your life. But if you put in what I like to call kind of a half-ass mindset, where you're like, well, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to ever put all my effort into this, because if I do and I fail, then I'm a failure. It's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
If you put all your effort into something truly, right, and you may not have the talent to succeed, you may not have the drive, you may not have the luck, right? All of these things have to go right for you to succeed. You guys did it the same way. You busted your ass, you played a lot of shows, you probably cost yourself a ton of money before you got signed.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
being a drummer is no picnic.
Not even cost yourself a lot of money. It's really about being in one of those econo vans going across the country at like 18, 19 years old, and you're on top ramen and going through McDonald's because they got a value meal.
Because that's what you can afford to eat.
And that's going to be the only thing you can eat.
See, you were a little younger. I was 25 when we got signed. And let me tell you, it's no picnic at 25 telling your parents, you know, I'm still trying to pursue this. And by the way, my other job is selling comic books.
So I know you got the stores. Torpedo.
We have two. We have two right now.
We have two right now. Okay.
Mhm.
So I heard when you're collecting your art and everything for these stores and just you're a collector, you only hang on to your art for like 10 years? And then,
Not everything.
Not everything.
But in general, I feel like, look, you don't own anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of these pieces are going to outlive me. So I caretake them for the amount of time that I have them. I'm responsible for them, and I'm also responsible for the next generation getting it from me. So whenever it concerns art, I don't like to own anything for more than 10 years, because at a certain point, it's one of many on a wall, you don't have that same feeling about it, you know? So I like to sell them, move the money into another piece that I enjoy for 10 years, 5 years, whatever it is.
So I understand. Is it my turn? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Fuck. So I understand you're also publishing and writing your own comic book right now.
I am.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Not too many people know about it, but it's an original. This is going to get, I think we're close to somebody toppling it. It's an original concept. Yeah. It's an original concept I've been working on for about 4 years. I got the general idea from watching Armageddon.
Oh, I love that movie.
Years ago.
Yeah,
right?
fantastic.
And then a lot of life experiences that also inspired it, including where I came from in Lebanon, almost being killed, all that stuff, you know. We discovered that there's a meteor or asteroid coming towards the Earth. And it's about twice the size of the one that took out the dinosaurs.
Do you see what's happening to you right now?
I sure do.
I'm still listening, but I want
Yeah, I know, but now I'm like concentrated on this. Oops.
The guy with the shakiest hands.
Bass players are shaky. All right, let me just explain this, then we'll get back to Jenga. So a meteorite's coming. The government tries to suppress the information. But after some months, people are just like, wait a minute, you know, we're all gonna die. You know, we're human beings. Let's live like human beings. So it's the first time in history that there's complete real peace on Earth, no religious persecution. About 2 weeks out, when we know that this imminent destruction of the Earth is going to take place, for whatever reason, the asteroid explodes, and it basically turns into dust. And what's left is this basketball-shaped orb, creates a 20-mile crater, and people are just like, we're going to live. We're going to live. So now, like, there's mass rejoicing. So where'd it come from? What is it? It's even more fearful now, like the people are more fearful now. So what we discover is that for whatever reason, there's properties in this orb that make you younger, final youth. So now it's 150 years later. There's been a cataclysmic event. About 15 billion people have been killed, and there's about 900 million people left planet-wide. There's approximately 30 million people living in this metropolis. The city, Essentia, is what it's called, or Essentia, depending on how you want to pronounce it. The essentials of the story are, what would you do if you were given the opportunity to live there? Who would you fuck over?
Yeah, who would you pay?
Who would you leave?
Yeah, what would you do?
Which loved ones would you turn your back on to live forever? There's a lot of depth and storylines that I can't get into right now, only because
obviously.
You would need, you know, several hours.
You would need like 10 more hours of Jenga, which I believe it's your turn.
No, it's yours.
Fuck. I tried, folks. I was going through some shit, though. What was the whole separation of system? I know you've still done stuff with Darren and Serge. Can you talk a little bit about that, or is that something that you don't really want to get into?
I think that, well, first of all, it doesn't bother me to talk about anything, because I'm proud of everything we've done. And even if we never did anything else, I would still be proud of it. You know, we've been enormously successful with each other. I think I'm fucked if you get this. Wow, I don't know what to do next.
See, this is the other part, John, you gotta remember. It's not done until you set it on and make sure it still can stand.
Yeah, I got that part. But you got it. There should be no reason that comes off. All right. So ego gets in the way a lot. It gets in the way of relationships. It gets in the way of business relationships. And sometimes you lose sight of why you started to do something together. And, you know, in any industry, but more so in music, people get into their own heads sometimes. And things, you gotta let things go in life. You know?
I'm not letting this go.
No, not this, obviously. But you have to let things go in that you're gonna offend each other, you're gonna have problems. Every relationship has them, you know? So you gotta get past it and get out of your own fucking way, ultimately. And System just hasn't been able to do that. You know, we have some things that have gotten in the way of doing what we do best. And ultimately, Darren's written music and released it on his own. Serge has done it, Chavo's done it. I'm doing a cover album, right? And it's a lot of fun. I've worked with really cool people.
Speaking of a couple of those really cool people,
Yes.
one of our mutual friends here, M. Shadows.
He's a great guy, man.
On one of your songs.
Yeah, and I think it's one of the best songs on it. And again, I'm not trying to to create something to compete with System. I'm just doing it because I enjoy playing music. I'm not a songwriter, but I can arrange the fuck out of songs. So I arranged these songs in a way that I thought was interesting, and I listened to songs that I thought maybe there was a lack, or what would I do if I'd played this song? What would I do if I was presented this song? So I try to take it like a raw song.
You have enough experience with that too. I mean, been in the studio. I'm in the studio sometimes the same way. Not every song I've written with the guys. There's a couple that you play, and I fucking hate you for creating a catamaran on me right now.
It's a fucking disaster, bro. But the point is, I'm the best when I got Serge, Chavo, and Darren with me. And nothing I do in music will ever compare with that. And I'm aware of it, I'm appreciative of it. I've got, in my opinion, one of the best live bands in the world. With all due respect to everybody else. Yeah. That's, everybody else is everybody else. We're System of a Down.
Absolutely,
that's how I look at it.
I would absolutely agree, man. With you.
And I'm going to be honest with you. We played a couple of shows that I was not proud of recently because we didn't put in the practice, and we had like a skeleton crew. They set up the equipment, they set up the lights, all the production, all this stuff has to be set up so that we can go up and do our jobs, which is to entertain you ultimately. And when these guys all have to work when we're not working, so more often than not, Avenged does it the right way. They'll do an album cycle, they'll do 100 shows or whatever it is in that cycle, which means they can employ these people for a year to 2 years. System does it the complete opposite way and half-ass. We employ people for 3 to 4 weeks, which means we get who's available as opposed to who we want to work with long term.
So everything he just said is 100% right, but fuck you, John. So, do you have any memories from that last Ozfest? The only tour that we actually did together, 2006, right?
Yeah, I really enjoyed you guys on that tour, but I don't think any of us had an opportunity to really develop a friendship. Primarily because it was such a bummer tour for us, Like we didn't know if that was going to...
the last time.
It could have been our last tour ever. We didn't know, right? Like Serge just... Oh, wow. Got a good one. Serge at that time was...
Ah! Fuck!
I know how much winning the contest meant to you. You don't like being second best very well, do you? And I know that you've been taking quite a bit of ribbing from some of your friends. But we're a team, and as a team, we win or lose together.
I truly believe that when System of a Down is firing on all cylinders, there isn't a band in the world that can best us. And I look at that as a challenge. You got that kid out there that's watching you, right?
Yeah.
And they're watching you the way you watched the bands that you went to see. And if you're not fucking ripping it up, what are you doing there? And let me tell you something. There's a System of a Down record written already that might be the best thing we've ever created.
And it's coming out.
And it's never coming out. Unfortunately, I don't think it's ever coming out. But I will let you listen to it.
I would love to hear it. I would love to hear it, and I'd love to tease everybody that
if I actually had a copy of it, I would love to let you listen to it.
Hey, what are you doing? For your information, I was listening to Tchaikovsky's Symphony No. 4 in F minor, Opus 36.
It's interesting to know. Now we'll just put Hammerhand Higgins back on.
Hey, get out of here, will you? Cut it out.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's going on in here?
All right, man, thanks for being on the show. That'll just about do it for this episode of Drinks with Johnny, but make sure you go to drinkswithjohnny.com for more of this conversation. Just scroll down to the cast part, you'll find all the podcasts right there, or go to your Apple, Spotify, or Google Play and search Drinks with Johnny. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow my man here, John Dolmayan, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and make sure to go check out Torpedo Comics. And as always, till next time, cheers.